In the final run up to the WrestleMania show here, the company is going to sell out Madison Square Garden for the first time since WrestleMania 10. But this isn't a pay per view, this is a house show. And it's the first one that's been sold out since the mid 80s. So this has got to be a vote of confidence. What does it is Bret Hart teaming with The Undertaker to take on Shawn Michaels and Diesel on top. This has to be encouraging. I mean, what was the old thing we've heard people say that Vince would say? You know, the garden, I mean, obviously it sort of was a barometer for his family for a long time, but how business is going to go. And if it works here, it'll work in other markets and all that sort of thing. So to see this show sell out, the first sellout for a house show since the mid 80s, that's a big deal.
Yeah, it was really good. Definitely really good. And business wasn't bad during this time. It was even keel. We had our ups and downs, that's for damn sure. But it was kind of on an even keel at this point. The guidance, the guidance.
Yeah. You talked last week about, or a few weeks ago, about all the drama going into WrestleMania and how you really got to keep building it. Did you think that I mean, just there's so many moving parts when you rattle off what all we've talked about so far. Piper and Warrior are back. Hall and Nash are out. Miro's coming in. Hakushi's finishing up. Here comes Foley. We're evolving the Stone Cold character. I mean, it feels like there's so many moving parts just between Royal Rumble and WrestleMania. And oh, by the way, you're trying to put on the biggest show that you guys do every year
And get married.
and get
Everybody to go
married.
to.
Um, is it just sort of blink and you miss it? Because it feels like you're working, you got to be working 18-hour days here.
Oh God, yes. It was nonstop. Absolutely nonstop. You have monkey wrenches being thrown into the middle of it. Which we'll get to in a little bit. You have people getting hurt and injured and pre-tape matches that they now, oh shit, we got to finish this live in the building. There's just so much going on in a wedding. It's like WrestleMania, two TVs and a wedding can make a movie.
It is crazy when you think about that you did all of that at the exact same time. Well, let's talk about the show, man. We're finally here. The Observer readers are going to give it 68.7% thumbs up, 24.8% thumbs down, 6.4% thumbs in the middle. I thought it was a thumbs up show. What'd you think? Thumbs
I
up?
thought it was a good show.
No.
It was a pretty cool atmosphere in Anaheim. It felt like a big show, and the audience was into it. Everything around it, there was a lot of buzz, especially in market, but also around the world. People people felt the change in the air.
I feel like we should also mention that this WrestleMania is going to be special for more than one reason. Um, your brother gets the debut with the company in 1995, but this is his first WrestleMania. And make no mistake, WrestleMania was the big show then, now, forever. He's going to be teaming up with Chris Candido. Of course, they are the Body Donnas along with Sonny, and they win the tag titles in a tournament final over the Godwins. They go 5 minutes and 28 seconds. Sonny's going to lift up her skirt, give a little panty shot to distract Phineas, and that allows Skip to come from behind and get the schoolboy win. But here your brother is at his first WrestleMania, winning the tag title. That's got to be a big deal, man, for the whole fam, right?
I think he's pretty excited. Yeah, it's a big deal. I don't care who you are. That's a big deal to be able to accomplish that and do it on the grandest stage of them all.
We also see before the actual show starts, not just that tag match, but the Nacho Man, the Huckster, and Billionaire Ted, and Meltzer would say the skit died within seconds. They air a tape
See,
segment.
that's bullshit. That's bullshit. That skit was never alive.
I love you.
There's nothing. There was nothing to die. It was dead on arrival.
Um, There's a big guy in a black robe who comes in with FTC on his outfit. Ted Turner turns around, sees him. He has a heart attack and is left for dead. The segment is awful. Who wrote this? Is this all Vince just hamming it up, having fun? Oh no, you didn't write it, did you?
No, I produced it though.
Yeah.
No one wrote it.
Clearly.
No one wrote it. It was do this, do this, do that, do this, do this. Okay. I did it.
And that was it.
That was it.
Wow.
We had to have a different huckster because the other huckster was unable to do the dates or something like that. We had a different Nacho Man, I think. Yeah, it was horrible. It's horrible. Horrible. Rotten. The shits. The drizzling shits.
Wow.
The fire Cheetos shits.
Oh, the flaming hot Cheeto shits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty bad. So listen, let's start the show. We got Vader and Owen and Davey Boy in a 6-man here against Jake Roberts, Ahmed Johnson, and Yokozuna. This really feels kind of thrown together. I know Owen and Davey are going to be a more permanent tag team. Vader just being thrown in the mix here. And I wonder, I mean, was this the original plan? This couldn't have been the original plan. Like Jake, Ahmed, and Yokozuna. What a random group of folks here.
Main event anywhere in Southern California.
I'm not arguing that it's not big names and big talent, but I just wonder, is this an effort to, hey, well, these are all big stars. Let's all find a way to get them a WrestleMania payday and get them on the show?
Yeah, I guess so. It was just, let's get them on the show somehow.
Yeah. Well, we did it, and the match isn't bad. It gets 2.5 stars. They got 12 minutes and 51 seconds. You know, once upon a time, it wasn't that long ago, Yokozuna was in the main events of these sorts of things, and that is not the case here. Ahmed Johnson had enjoyed quite a bit of momentum, and now it just feels like he's sort of forgotten. I wonder if you didn't have so much talent moving, you know, here and there and yon, would these guys have been in different storylines? Why weren't they a priority, I guess is what I'm looking for.
Well, again, you only have so much room at the top.
Right.
Not everybody can be at the top. And if you're not drawing and you're not 100% the top draw, man, it's you just don't stay at the top. You got to move around. That's just fact of life.